Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. Here's the starting group. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith are going to pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Adams with the slam.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Here is Love. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Irving kicks to Smith. The three-pointer, no good. Cavaliers on D. Up top, Adams. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And so Adams nails both of them.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
And the Thunder with the possession here. And the pass to Roberson. 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Love. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. And Adams with the slam.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And here's Westbrook after LeBron James hitting the three. And the basket good. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And the Thunder with some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. James, the pass to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and it comes off the front of the rim. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, The big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Dellavedova kicks to Irving. From outside the arc, Kevin Durant with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 1 or 2 from long range. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Shumpert comes in for Kyrie Irving. And the call will be against Nick Collison. That's his first foul. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Can't get it to go. So the Thunder will take it the other way. The three from Morrow. And the Thunder another three.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
It's stolen. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Raiders leading the charge. They recover it. The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
A big disparity in the free throws, and that's been a big boost to their offense.
LeBron dishes to Dellavedova. It's LeBron with the drive. Lets it fly. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see you for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves, and they've had firepower and then some so far.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Amon Shumpert is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Pass to Roberson. Out to the right wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
The Thunder leading by 14. It's Durant with the drive, and he gets it to go. Durant's got 5 points so far.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Westbrook passes to Adams. of an interconference affair for you today as the Los Angeles Clippers come in for this one. We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Mbah-a-Moute in the small forward. Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron. But
it does. That is a factor. Now Cleveland moving it up. Smith's running.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Mbah-a-Moute with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Love outside. First quarter, just over a minute played. Shot's good.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Redick. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
And Mbah-a-Moute can't get it to go.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Paul with the steal. Smith again. Redick. To end the run. No good. And Cleveland the other way now.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but it just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
And Thompson kicks to LeBron. From deep. The shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
Catching up. On the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk from the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
And the Clippers call time here.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Shot to end this cold run. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Here's Dellavedova. The shot is off. Good D by Johnson. That's a 2 from Paul. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Paul's got his first points of the game. Dellavedova, the pass to Fry. And taken away by Paul. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Paul's got 5.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And another miss by Cleveland. Clippers trailed by 12. Pass to Griffin. Paul outside. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for the Clippers. And so here's Cleveland. Dellavedova kicks to Fry. To the inside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now Cleveland moving it up. And it's Dellavedova missing. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got... to be smarter in those exchanges.
Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think
domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Cavaliers lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Mbah-a-Moute's checked in for Paul Pierce. Here's Irving after Austin Rivers scored. And they're pushing it up the floor. Green kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lets it go. And they will call over the back on the play.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Irving for three. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Thinking about Doc Rivers being a leader, he was like that on the floor, Clark, as well. You know that. You went against him.
A leader and a winner, no doubt about it. And there have been a lot of coaches that came from his old Celtics team, and of all of them, perhaps leader and coach on the floor.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul comes in for Austin Rivers.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Crawford kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. To the middle. Here's Love. And he slams it one-handed.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Now Love. After the missed three from Jamal Crawford. Green kicks to Crawford. Fires for three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And guys, the Clippers last year, they were okay against the Eastern Conference, but not spectacular. You would have thought that with how well they were overall, they would have just really feasted on the East.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. The dish to Love. On the wing, James. Mbah-a-Moute with the steal. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Paul.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
As you said with the Clippers, Greg, they did decently against the Eastern Conference. But of the Western playoff teams, Clark, they have the second worst record against the Eastern Conference.
And, you know, things like that matter, Kevin. I mean, they struggled against Eastern Conference playoff teams, went only 6-10 against those teams last year.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Irving. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Pierce is checked in. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
Redick with the three.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
From the arc. Kept alive. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. So, for the Clippers, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Jordan. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. LeBron with it. Now Pierce defending. Griffin with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Shumpert dishes to Mozgov. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Good if it goes. No good trying to beat the buzzer. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah,
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah Moute in the three spot. And LeBron James gets it to go.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And Irving with a clear pitch at that jam. I mean, just beautiful. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
They get it again. Tries yet again. Again, the miss by Paul.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 90 seconds now into the second half. Out to the right wing. Here is Mbah Moute. Los Angeles with another miss.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
And he gets it back. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Thompson. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up.
No.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Paul for three. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Clippers with the ball. They're scoreless since the first half. Again, the miss by Paul.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5. On defense, the Cavaliers. Following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Pass to Irving. J.R. Smith on the wing. The kick out to Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the three, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from behind the arc.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Here's Irving. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Smith dishes to Irving. And here's Love from the arc. And another three for Cleveland.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
It's tipped and stolen by James. And the rejection by Smith. They retain possession. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw this game. And the free throw is good, now leading by one.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Now, here is Irving. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Irving's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And here's Love from the arc. Thompson makes it off the glass. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs, swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. It's LeBron with the drive. Can't hit. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
The Cavaliers trail by 3.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the finals, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
For Cleveland, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Mozgov kicks to Dellavedova. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
The Cavaliers leading by 3 and stolen by James. Left side, Shumpert. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Irving attacking. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving. LeBron can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Wallace with it. He's picked up by James. Love the pass to LeBron. And stolen by Love. Irving dishes to Love. They get it again. Kicks it out to James. Tipped away. It's stolen by Smith. Moving it up. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
High post shot. There's the 3. Another miss by Love.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
James kicks to Irving. Back to James. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Irving drives in. Kicks it out to James. Good D by Thompson. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. They double team Love. And the Cavaliers with possession here. And Thompson kicks to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for LeBron. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Dellavedova's checked in.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Kyrie Irving. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there. Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Smith for 3. And it's Smith again missing. On its way from Irving for 2. Cannot hit. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Dellavedova. And another miss by Cleveland.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Here's Smith. Uncovered. And the jumper is good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Shumpert with it. Now Smith defending. For the 3. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his first foul. The Cavaliers trailing. Stolen. Right side, Irving. Unloads. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 11 points for Kyrie Irving. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. LeBron with the bucket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Shumpert passes to Irving. And here's Fry for 3. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 3 rebounds now in this one. 3 seconds left. And it's good on the way in. James has got 6 points in the quarter. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
And both teams look like they came to...
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Cavaliers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is up there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Irving against Love. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. James outside. The pass to Love. Back to James. 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far. You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Here's James. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Here's Thompson, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Kicks it to James. He's feeling it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot, and he is absolutely scorching.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Kyrie Irving. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for LeBron. Irving kicks to Love. Got a piece of it. And stolen by LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
I don't know that. This is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
It's Thompson off the drive.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And that one's good. And 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
Dellavedova dishes to LeBron. And Thompson sends it back. And there's the feed to Dellavedova. To the wing right side. Outside Irving. From the arc. Thompson with the rebound.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Shumpert against James. Irving from long range. Another miss by Irving.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. From the arc. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 15.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Got it up. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 7. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And for the Cavaliers, their shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward. Feeds it to Mozgov. Takes it from 10. Here's Frye. Mozgov with the block.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
They get the rebound. For 3, Frye. The shot no good.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that.
Officials.
2 shots. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The drive by James. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his. To the basket, but on that one, they were there. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And the second free throw, good.
They really could have used a perfect trip to the line there. Instead, they're still down 2 possessions.
For 3, Smith. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. And that's 11 points for Smith.
Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. And he dunks it down.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
And it's Smith again missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender. In sight, and really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Plenty of space. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Fry, that's for 2. Nice shot from the wing. Here's James. And Fry has it in the corner. The drive by James. Can't hit from in close. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And finished off by Shumpert.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allows the defender to recover and contest that shot. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cleveland also making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes. Oh! The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Irving's shot is good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
And Thompson throws it down.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Here's LeBron. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Cleveland now, time running out. Love right side. Back to Irving. Stolen by Thompson. Smith kicks to Irving. Love the pass to Smith. Can't connect from short range.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And stolen by Love. And James gets it to go on the assist by Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 12. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Cleveland with the ball. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Irving dishes to Smith. Back to Irving. They get a hand on it. And Thompson sends it back. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later. It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the Peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is up there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving in at the 1. For 3, Love. LeBron against Westbrook. Down low. Roberson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And Adams with the slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Irving for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place Greg, it's so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
And even though the injuries hurt the Thunder, last year at home, they were still as strong as ever. I mean, a home record of 29-12 is pretty darn good. Unfortunately, they were in a very tough Western Conference.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Westbrook. Dishes to Adams. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
And part of why the Thunder were so good at home was their attention to detail on the defensive end of the floor. They were a top 5 defense at home. They had the best rebound differential in the league at home.
Now the feed to Adams. And Thompson kicks to Irving. And here's Love from the arc. Thunder with the rebound.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Westbrook. Takes it from 10. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
And here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Westbrook. Following the miss by J.R. Smith. Takes the 3. Robertson can't hit. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took that great Magic job back in 2007.
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Tion Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Andre Robertson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Guys, they are dialed in. from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Dishes it to Fry. Durant with some nice D.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
That is good.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Westbrook with the bucket. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Stolen by Durant. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Tries a 3 off the inbound. Mozgov grabs the board. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Foy. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Thunder lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Deion Waiters is out there at 4. And it's Singler in at small forward.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
The Thunder leading by 4. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Here's Irving. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Roberson comes in for Kyle Singler. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Forth. And J.R. Smith with a slam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Now, here is Irving. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires at the elbow. That's good. Smith's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Feeds to Love. And it's blocked by Adams. Westbrook again, serving. It's Westbrook with the drive. And Ibaka slams it in.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. No good, his first miss after 3 makes. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. LeBron's got his second bucket.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Durant's checked in for the Thunder. Morrow comes in for Waiters. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. That's good. Westbrook's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Left side, Shumpert. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's sent back by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. 1:33 left in the second quarter. Now here's Westbrook. Defense right on him. Now Cleveland moving it up. They get it again. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And stolen by Fry. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. And the trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
The pass to Fry. Here's the 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Beyond the arc. No good. Irving attacking. Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Thunder out in front, up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love at the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
It's Durant on the wing. James covering. Durant attacking. Puts up a three. Westbrook, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Smith, left side. And Love has it in the corner. Love with another miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter comes in for Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. And Durant sends it back.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 9 points for Smith.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And now, one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
It's Durant with the drive. And down it goes, jamming that one home. James kicks to Thompson. One-on-one fast break. Here's Durant. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Shumpert once again off the mark by Cleveland. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Singler's checked in for the Thunder. Foy comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Cleveland with a change here too. Mozgov's checked in.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
The Thunder leading by 13. Raiders on the wing. Screened by Ibaka. Raiders with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. Here's Cantor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his third rebound tonight. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Morrow comes in for Singler. And it's Andre Robertson in for Dion Waiters. Shumpert, no good.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Dellavedova from outside. Cannot hit. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Roberson. Randy Foye is on the way. No good with the triple. Now Cleveland moving it up. Whoa!
Ooh. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Thunder lead by 13. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. Then there's Anthony Morrow. And it's Durant. And it's Adams in at the center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Love. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as a result.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Oklahoma City shooting straight 49% from the field. Durant kicks to Waiters. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Cantor's checked in.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Offensive rebound. Thompson dishes to Irving. Love kicks to Thompson. To the wing on the left. Passes it to Dellavedova. On its way from Irving for two. Another miss by Irving.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Pass to Waiters. Back to Durant. 5 on the clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
James checked in for Cleveland. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Irving passes to Love. But they recover it. And Thompson kicks to Irving. And Love with the basket on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
All right, Doris. Back to Love. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Cantor. Kicks it to Waiters. Durant against Irving. And that one's good. Durant.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Adams. Durant against James. Lets it go. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on LeBron James.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Thunder. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Irving up top. Looking to get back on track here. And the shot falls short this time.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Russell Westbrook. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's Durant. The shot misses. Good D by Love. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And the rejection by Ibaka. It's Westbrook with the drive. And Thompson sends it back. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Shot and game clock separated by 5. They get it again.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Durant. And that one's good.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.